Welcome to the Gay Daddy Reviews. I encourage every gay man to see Great Freedom. The film is a visually stunning, sensual, terrifying, deeply romantic gay prison drama with a star-making performance by Franz Rogowski. Upon finally being able to see the film, Great Freedom is the Gay Daddy Review's Best Picture of 2022, with Flea and Drive My Car coming in second. As a gay man, Great Freedom revealed so much to me about my inner psyche, our collective trauma, and our desires. We carry our past with us, and Great Freedom is like looking into the past, a past life that could easily have been mine or yours. I had the pleasure of seeing Great Freedom at Film Forum in New York City. The theater was packed with a marvelous sense of community, and I'll see Great Freedom again this week. Great Freedom tells the story of Hans, a gay man who spends decades in prison for homosexual acts. The charge is always the same, a violation of paragraph 175 of the German Penal Code, which made homosexual acts between males a crime. Paragraph 175 got worse during the Nazis, but when the Nazis were defeated, the law did not change. Homosexuals were moved from concentration camps into prisons by the Allies. Most of us that were imprisoned because of paragraph 175 didn't do very well. The suicide rate was very high because we were treated horribly by the other inmates and had no viable future once we were released. That said, the film opens with some super sexy Super 8 surveillance footage of Hans cruising and having sex in a restroom. The effect of the Super 8 film is startling and made my jaw drop. The Germans used Super 8 surveillance on gay men. Since our love was criminalized, we had to find locations where we could have sex. Men's restrooms were the most obvious and safest place, and consequently the Germans, at great expense, placed surveillance cameras in the public toilets to catch us in the act. They would then use the footage to imprison us. Hans, determined to live his life truthfully, becomes caught up in a cycle of being incarcerated and released. Hans personifies those of us who ended up in prison time and again because we were gay. Homosexual lives were destroyed and their stories erased. Today in 2022, 71 countries criminalize being gay, and 7 United Nations member states impose the death penalty on homosexuals. And although fictional, Great Freedom is based on extensive research and numerous interviews, which exposed exactly how the German state ruined the lives of so many homosexuals. Written by the directors Sebastian Misa and Thomas Ryder, they have managed to create a gay prison drama that does not fetishize the men behind bars and in love scenario. This is in large respect due to the gorgeous cinematography by Crystal Fournier. The all-male cast is magnificent, delivering deeply affecting performances. Franz Rogowski delivers a tour de force as Hans Hoffman. He's sexy as hell, and although he spends much of his time curled up half naked in the fetal position in solitary confinement, his refusal to deny his homosexuality is fearless. George Friedrich as Victor does magnificent work, and without extensive bad makeup, both of these actors suggest aging mostly through their physicality. Also wonderful are Anton von Luck, who plays a school teacher caught up in the same surveillance footage as Hans. They develop a deep bond. And Thomas Prenn, who plays Oscar, Hans' first love, the closest Hans ever got to experiencing true love. Yes, despite years of incarceration, beatings, and torture, Hans' spirit does not break, nor his capacity for love. Great Freedom won the Uncertain Regard Jury Prize at last year's Cannes Film Festival. It's a masterpiece that left me with a profound sense of community and sadness at the treatment of our ancestors. Unfortunately, the history of the persecution of the LGBTQ is by no means over. Today, homosexuality is still illegal in a third of the countries around the world, and in some cases punishable by death. Hopefully, Great Freedom sheds even more light on the inhumane treatment of the queer community. All right, y'all. I hope you find Great Freedom as rewarding an experience as I did. And until next time, always remember, living well is the best revenge.